Hey everyone, welcome back again in the session, guys. In the last session, we have discussed about the theoretical concept of join. Okay. In today's sessions, we're going to discuss how we can implement practical of the joins in our SQL Workbench. Okay. So let's open the SQL Workbench. So we were working with the Office database. So let's write here use Office first. Let's select this database. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we are going to join two tables together. Okay. So let's see, let's print our first two table with which I'm going to work. So right here, select star from employee. Okay. Then I will write here, select star from dependent. This time I will take dependent table, DEPENDENT, dependent. Okay. Let me execute both table and let's see. So this is my employee table and this is my dependent table. Let's see what is the relationship between employee and dependent. Okay. If you remember, guys, we have discussed like how to find the relationship between the table, right? If we want to see like is there a relationship between these my two tables or not? Remember, we have discussed like how to create a relationship table, right? So we have to click on database. In database, we are going to with reverse engineer. In reverse engineer, just click on the next. Then click on the next, then choose the database name in which I want to create a relationship lines between the tables. So I choose Office database because I'm working with this database. Then click on the next, then click on the execute, and you can see in some time it will create a relationship. So let me show you. Next, click on the next, click on the finish. So let's see here. We can see we're working with the employee and dependent table, right? We can see employee and dependent table. So there's a relationship between which through which column. So surely you can see this through this line, dependent department employee. So we have a relationship with ESSN. ESSN is present in dependent, and here in employee we have SSN. Can you see here? Can you see when I click on this line with dependent, you can see the relationship through my this one employee table and dependent table is through SSN is employee and ESSN independent. Okay, through these two columns, I can connect these two tables together, right? So now if I want to join these two tables, okay, let's see what I can do. Let's go to the table. So this is a relationship. So let me go to the local instance MySQL. Just click on there. Now I'm in my notebook. Okay. So let's see. Take the snapshot of dependent. So this is my dependent table, and this is my employee table. So you can see, as we discussed, as we saw in here in ER diagram, you can see the relationship through which line. In employee table, we have SSN column. In dependent table, we have ESSN column. Okay. Now, if you go into the local instance MySQL Workbench, let's see, is the ESSN and SSN are matching? So let's see. This is a SSN. So we have ESSN, you can see ESSN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And here, let's see where is the SSN. This one SSN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So both are matching. You can see both are matching, right? Here SSN value matching, here ESSN value matching. So both are matching with each other. Okay. So that means we can join these two tables together based on the this ESSN and SSN column. Okay. So let's combine these two columns together. So let me delete these lines and go there. So we will follow the syntax of SQL for join. So let's see that I want to do inner join. Okay. So inner join says key. The syntax is that select column names from table one. I have to select all column from table one, and then I have to mention inner join. Then I mention table two. After that, once I give the command like which table will join, then the second step is that I have to mention the column name. The column name through which these two tables join. Right? In our case, and one table is ESSN and another table is SSN. Okay, so that we have to follow it. So let's see this. Let's write this code practically. So let's me go to the SQL Workbench. So I will follow the same syntax, right? I will write select star from employee, okay, inner join dependent, okay, select star from employee inner join dependent, okay. Then I have to mention the column name on. Then I have to mention the column name through which we are joining. So I want that in employee table, I want to join in employee table for SSN with dependent table DEPE and dependent table dot ESSN. Let's see in dependent table में क्या ESSN. Okay. So now let's end this queries and leave this dot and let's execute this code. Okay, so there's some error. Let me check. Okay, sorry, I forgot to mention dependent dot ESSN. So dot ESSN. Okay. Now let's execute this code and you can see my output. So you can see from this dependent table, like others columns is coming, like a relationship, birth date, the gender, the dependent name is coming. Okay. So in that way, we can use inner join table to join two tables together. So query is simple. We have for the same syntax. You can see here. I write here select column name from table 1, inner join table 2. That is the first code. So right here, I want to print all column name, right? Select star from employee, inner join dependent. Okay. So this is the joining between my table name, employee and dependent. Then I have to mention the common column name. So from the employee table, I want SSN that will join with dependent table ESSN. So when I execute this query, you can see my outputs are coming. Okay. So I hope it is clear. Now, the next one is that suppose you said, hey, I want to print only limited number of columns, right? Suppose I want that from employee table, I want to print only first name, F name, okay? And self, okay, SALARY. From dependent table, what I want to print, I want to print dependent name, DEPE and TENT underscore name, dependent name and their relationship, RELA. Okay, then write simple query from employee inner join, okay, DEPE and DENT, okay, dependent on employee dot SSN equal dependent dot ESSN. Now execute this code. So can you see here? It is printing that number of column that I choose it, right? I choose the only first 4 column, like only limited number 4 column, specific 4 column, first name, salary from employee table, dependent name, relationship from the dependent table. So you can see those columns are going to print it. So you can see John's dependent name on Alias, okay? And Alias is a relationship with John is daughter relationship, okay? So Alias is a daughter of the John, okay? Similarly, you can see for Franklin, Joy is a dependent and Joy is a spouse, okay, of Franklin. So in that way, I can print like either like all columns or either specific column. If you want to print all column, then mention star. If you want to print specific column, then mention specific column name. Okay. So I hope everyone, this section is clear. Now, let's see the next point. Here, now let's see the sorting name. Okay. Some developers are giving short name to their table. Okay. What I want to print short name. So I can give as a license as a short name to my table name. So let's see what I can do. Suppose I write here, select star from employee. Okay, the star from employee, inner join, dependent. Okay, so what I can do, I can give a short name to employee like as E, inner join as a short name D. Okay, you can give any alphabetic character. Either you can write E, F, G, or either you can write your name. I can write here like Ashish also. That will also workable. Okay, so I give just a short name like D. Okay, okay. Then I write here on. So this time, instead of employee, what should I write? I give a short name. So right here, E dot SSN equal dependent dot ESSN. Okay, semicolon. So when I execute this query, and let's run this. Okay, sorry, I give a short name now, so I write the full name. I need to write the short name D. Now then write it. So can you see this? It is also workable. It is also workable. Okay, same thing. You can use short name with writing their name. Okay, so suppose if I write here select F name. So where is the F name? F name is present in E. So right here, select E dot F name. Okay, and then E dot salary. Okay. Similarly, I will write D dot dependent name, DEPE, and DENT dependent name, D dot relationship. Okay, from employee inner join so I will give a short name employee as E. I will give a short name to dependent as D. Okay. Then I will write here on E dot SSN equal D dot ESSN semicolon. So let's execute this code and let's see. That will also work. So this thing, okay. So this thing is also writable as this way. Okay. So this is called short name concept where I can give a short name to my employee table, okay, as well dependent table. Okay. So I hope guys this short name concept is clear. Now, next come to the left join. Okay. So as we have discussed on inner join, you can see here. Let me run this code. If you see here in inner join, only common rows are connected. Okay. You can see only common rows are connected. If you see here, the common rows are that 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, right? I join with SSN and ESSN. So SSN and ESSN. So you can see for SSN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, for ESSN is connected. Okay, same with here. 8, 9 last at the 8, 9 last. 555 at the last, 555 at the last. Okay, so in that way, we can connect both two tables together. So I hope it is clear. Now let's come to the left join. So let me save this file. I can here join. So let's see the left join. So what does left join says? Let's see this. Left join says that all record from left table will be written and the matching record from the right table will be written. Okay, all rows from the left table and the matching record from the right table will be written. Okay guys, let's meet in the next session. We will do